Ladies and gentlemen, there is an approaching storm that is on the horizon. But the only question is, can you be able to see that storm coming? Do you see the signs of the storm which is approaching? Before a storm comes, there will be signs. You will look above. You will even feel that it's getting windier and windy. The clouds start rolling in. From a distance, you will be able to detect whether a storm is coming or not. Nowadays, we have meteorologists who will tell you, they will give you the forecast of an approaching storm, which the signs of it can be seen all around us. I'm talking metaphoric at this time. Metaphorically speaking, there is an approaching storm.
Do you guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
I don't know, maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm is
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint of
Thank you, everybody.
When a president speaks like that, whether you hate him or you like him, whether you think he is dumb or clever, these are serious words. More specific, this is why you need to take these words seriously. Numerous amount of times during the Obama administration, even during the Bush administration, American troops have been training on US soil. They have been preparing for a national crisis. And here we are in 2017. President Trump is now saying this is the calm before the storm. In other words, the storm, whether you like it or not, the storm is coming. Because each president that came, they are giving you a hint. In other words, you are seeing a forecast. You are seeing the signs. Now these signs of the approaching storms get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, Donald Trump, here he is. What have we seen so far? We have seen signs that are pointing to a dreadful time in the future of America and of the whole world. We hear rumors and threats of wars.
Hi, I'm Janet Napolitano, Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. Homeland Security begins with hometown security. That's why I'm pleased that Walmart is helping to make our communities more safe and secure. If you see something suspicious in the parking lot or in the store, say something immediately. Report suspicious activity to your local police or sheriff. If you need help, ask a Walmart manager for assistance. Thank you for doing your part to help keep our hometowns safe.
There's been something that began to happen as of late, and it's only worsening and worsening as time goes by. Because the government is shutting down Walmarts all across the United States of America. Walmart has been working with the government since before 2008. They receive billions of dollars from the government so that they will go and expand all across America and to buy other smaller companies and take over. They were given that. In fact, here's something interesting about Walmart. Let's take that word Walmart, rearrange it so that Mart becomes first and Wall becomes last. So we get Mart Wall, correct? Yes. Now let's take that word wall and let's rearrange it backwards. What do we get? Law. In other words, we got Mart Law. What's the obvious? Do you not see that it says martial law right in front of your eyes? Walmart is simply martial law in reverse. That is how these secret societies work. They are telling you the truth in plain sight. The question is, will you be able to see it. And it just so happened that they are working with FEMA. FEMA is an agency that works for the federal government. And so far, the Walmarts which have been closed, they have been turned into what appears like this.
This resolution is a total rewrite of the War Powers Clause of the United States Constitution. Let's be clear about that. It is essentially a declaration of international martial law, a sweeping transfer of military power to the president that will allow him or her to send U.S. troops almost anywhere in the world for almost any reason with absolutely no limitations.
I'm at the neighborhood Walmart in San Jose, California. This is what it has become. I did not want to believe it, but it's happening. Does this look like your friendly neighborhood Walmart to you? No. Anyone who knows anything about jail or anything about that knows what this is. That is a holding area. Oh, I'm not allowed to go past this line actually, because the security guard told me if I do, it links up to the San Jose Police Department and they will come here and arrest me. That's kind of weird for a Walmart that's not in use anymore.
That's right. What you are seeing with your own eyes is a Walmart that has been turned into a prison-like place. That's a prison. But the interesting thing is it's empty. No one is there. But they do have cameras all over the place. So what exactly are they preparing for? Well, they are preparing for an approaching storm in which they are going to have to round up people and put them in these facilities. These unoccupied facilities at the moment. Now, there have been also military trucks, military vehicles that have been spotted in Walmarts across America. But don't believe me, please don't believe me. Look at these images for yourself. Look at these videos for yourself. What are you seeing? Am I lying to you? Is this a conspiracy theory? This is not a theory, this is a fact. It is a conspiracy, but it's not a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is this. These people, they are way ahead of us. They can give us hints here, and they can make us all look in one direction and make us think this is when it's going to happen, this is the time, this is when it's going to happen, and then they'll change their plans. And this is to see how people will respond to these kinds of situations. And remember, these people in the government, they have agents who are also in the opposition side. They've got agents in the conspiracy community, more agents than you think. This is controlled opposition. These false alerts are to create an atmosphere of the boy who cried wolf. In other words, it is to create an atmosphere that will lead people to become calm before the storm. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, if you keep throwing false alerts to people and you keep giving them dates and you keep telling them this is what's going to happen, this is when it's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and you get them every time and only to disappoint them, only for them to realize that, oh, there's no such, you've been playing us all along with all your conspiracy theorists. Eventually they get to the point where they are angry and they say, listen, we don't believe this garbage anymore. There is no such thing as martial law that will ever be declared, at least not in our lifetime. The economy will not collapse, not at least in our lifetime. All things are going normal. Leave us be. Once they get to that point, they accept that they are going to be okay, and tomorrow you should not worry about tomorrow, which means they enter a state of the calm before the storm, because a storm is going to come and sweep them off without them being aware of it. Now, as of late, major organizations such as the World Health Organizations and the United Nations and many other worldwide organizations, they have been promoting or pushing for this peace and safety, peace and security thing. That should ring a bell to many of you, especially for you who are Christians out there. If this does not ring a bell to you, there's a problem. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. The fact of the matter is this: we are living in fearful and dreadful times. And no, make no mistake, this is not a doomsday message. This is a message of hope. This is a message that will remind you, in case you forgot. This is to remind you, we are near the end of time. We are here at the closing of time. We are the privileged generation that get to witness the second coming of Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. These are dreadful and fearful times. Decades ago, it was very rare to see more than one Category 5 storm. However, in today's times, that is a myth, because now it is normal for people to see multiple Category 5 storms take place within only a span of weeks and wreak havoc on different parts of the world, yet people are sleeping. While these are taking place, you are seeing earthquakes. The earth itself is in pain. The fish of the sea, the birds of the heavens, the beasts of the field are all being taken away. Yet, many of you are not paying attention to the signs. Terrorism is spreading across the world like wildfire. Fear is striking people. Hatred and envy is moving like wildfire across the world. Corruption is being promoted and pushed in the media. That is what you are being entertained with. Doctrines of demons. You are being indoctrinated into the doctrines of the occult. Homosexuality is spreading like wildfire all across the world. I have one question for you. Can you now, my brother, my sister, can you see the signs of the times? No, not yet. We are hearing of wars and rumors of wars spreading like wildfire all across the world. All of these things are happening at the exact same time in different parts of the world. Nowhere is safe anymore. Yet, my question still remains the same. can you see with your own eyes the signs of the times? And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Ladies and gentlemen, you can either be wise or you can be a fool. There are only the two. You cannot be halfway between a wise man or a foolish man. You are either hot or you are cold. There is no such thing as being neutral. If you are neutral, you are a fool. The Bible says that the foolish man says in his heart, there is no God. And these same foolish people, they profess themselves to be wise. And the Bible also says that while professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And that's where evolution comes into play as well. This is spreading around the world like wildfire. Listen to what the Bible says about these people. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lusts of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.